Lord. I might try that berserk spell, see if it actually will work on these guys. It might not. And they know where you are, too. That's kind of funny.
Is someone there?
Putting it in my left hand, so I don't get while you're doing that. Alright. Wow! That was some fucking hack skills right there. Alright. What the shit? That is ridiculous damage. Again, let's remember, I have... what is it? How much? Fire resistance? 50% resistance to fire, and yet that's doing half my life. Do the math. Let's try my... I wonder if my dragon shell would be worth the shit. Probably not. No, I want you to understand. What's funny is scrolls and food and shit give you such a shitty amount of hit points. It's sad. And all that stuff is... good God. What? Once per day? I've used it multiple times a day. What the hell? Hold it, please. She is always in the damn way. Wow, did you actually kill the bitch? Nice. What's funny is, like, this isn't even a major character. This is just some regular creature. Nord arrow. Wow, that was ridiculous. And these guys were just apprentices, which they were pretty easy. They were only hard because... whoa. Oh, he got caught on fire. Right. Better move before that bitch catches me on fire when she runs through. Why am I on fire? Why was it saying my dragon shell's only usable once a day? I know I've used it multiple times a day before. That makes no sense. Shouts. Yeah, I don't quite know what's going on there, but alright. What the hell? Yeah, I don't like that at all. Scale boots. Probably could have used that too. To Misty Grove, yeah. We're gonna wait on that. Wait, did that actually update my quest? No, I mean, I haven't found anything. Bunch of drunk mages. Small sack. And I could just see you in the middle of battle too, like, because, you know, food heals such a ridiculously small amount. Like, chugging. What the hell? It warped me because, that's so lame. It warped me because I was underneath the portal. That sucks. Right as I was about to loot some shit too. Where the hell am I? Misty Grove. Maybe it'll let me go back. In a bit. I'm just curious how this quest is going to end at this point. Damn it, it's almost 1 o'clock again. Christ, where does the time go? Search Morven's Scar for Sam and the staff.
You're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it.
It was quite a trip. Where are we?
I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff.
I have all the things needed to repair it.
Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see,
Oh god.
I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years.
So all of this was just a prank?
Just a prank? Just a prank? The Daedric Lord of Debauchery does not deal in mere pranks. This may have begun as a minor amusement, but it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff.
Why did you choose me?
Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places.
Yeah, I am.
Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit.
Thanks, I guess.
My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
That's pretty interesting. Where the hell? Whoa, I'm back here again. Holy shit. Wow, that is an interesting little quest. Wow. So, that was a hell of a drinking game. I guess I won. Let's check the staff out. Sanguine Rose summons a Dramora for 60 seconds. Let's see what it looks like. Nice.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling me into Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
I know you do. Well, that was a very interesting quest. Those mages at the end were ridiculous. Well, not really mages, just that one mage. Those fireballs, like I said, were doing over half my damage. I can't imagine doing that as a non-Daedra. I mean, not as a non-Dunmer. That or just my 50% reduction just doesn't actually work. Or it just doesn't work like you would think it's supposed to work. Like 50% damage reduction. You would think it would be either 50% damage reduction or 50% chance to resist. And it was obviously not doing either one of those two things. Damn it, I want those last 2 points of, hell yeah. Chop that wood. Naked wood chopping. That should totally be in the Olympics.
I ain't asking for just a few sentences.
Alright. I guess that's a good place to stop, as any. Naked wood shopping. Hope you've enjoyed. As always, subscribe, leave comments, and I guess I shall see you next time. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Vertigo Tea Party and to Let's Play Skyrim. First, I just was messing around with Alchemy, and I just thought I'd show you guys how this works since I've sort of got it figured out, I think. As mentioned before, every alchemical component has 4 attributes, and I'll show you one item since I have it almost all figured out. Wheat. One has unknown, which ironically that one I can figure out just by eating it. In fact, I'll do that now. Yes, I will quit alchemy. And yes, I'm still running around naked just because I'm still trying to get my stealth up. So I ate the wheat, and again, the first attribute of alchemical components can always be figured out by eating it. There's other ways, but that's the easiest way to do it. So now I know everything about this alchemical component. Well, how did I figure out these other 3? Because you start off having unknown in all of them. Well, there's multiple ways to do it, but one way to do it, and the way I have been doing it, is to come to an alchemy lab. Now, there's a few ways to make potions. Now, it's showing me how to do all these ingredients because I have found the attributes of the components, like Fortify Magicka, Fortify Health, Restore Health, and I found multiple components that do the same thing, therefore I know how to make them. So for example, I know that Giant's Toe and Wheat both fortify health, which is really gross. So if you have more than one item that can fortify health, you can combine them together to fortify health. So that's why that recipe is there. And so that's why I can make that. So when you start off doing alchemy, all of these won't be there. But as you learn the recipes, or as you learn what ingredients can do what, they'll show up. Now, so how do you get the... How do you learn the... No, I don't want to learn it. Or don't want to leave yet. This UI is so wonky. And by wonky, I mean terrible. No, that's not what I'm... Wait. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Okay, that was me being wonky, sorry. Anyway, so now I'm going to my ingredients. This is where you basically figure out what each item does. And this is how I'm doing it. There might be a better way to do this. Obviously, you could look at a guide online, but if you want to do this more yourself, kind of to figure it out, here's what I've been doing. And again, this might not be the most efficient way, but again, this is how I've done it. Or I've been doing it. And this gives you, the nice side benefit is that doing this also gives you a lot of alchemy XP. I have been picking 3 items, and I'm not going to do, well, yeah, what the hell, doesn't really matter. I'm going to just go through the list, and I'm going to pick the first 3 items. Blue Mountain Flower, Canis Root, and Charis Egg. And you can always, well, normally, again, the UI is so flaky, but normally when you highlight an item, see, like that, on the right-hand side, it will tell you, you know, what I know about it. The Canis Root, I know nothing about. So, my chances of learning something are pretty decent. The reason you choose 3 ingredients, and I believe I got this right, I could be wrong. The reason you choose 3 ingredients is because as long as the 3 of them, or at least 2 of them, have something in common, like if 2 of them have, you know, fortify light armor, you'll make the potion, I believe. I think if there's one that doesn't have anything in common with the other 2, I think you still make the potion. Again, I could be wrong on that. So it might actually be better to choose 2. So I'm not 100% sure on that. You might want to double check the interwebs. But I've just been doing 3, and so far it's been working pretty well. So, anyway, God, I wish she would shut up. She just non-stop keeps going, is there anything I can help you with? Blah, 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 blah. Shut up! Anyway, so I choose 3 items, and which is the max that I can choose. I think later on you can do 4. once I have the 3 selected, I hit R for craft. Okay, potion failed. So now I'm going to choose, let's just go with 2. And it says potion of unknown effect because these 2 items don't have any effects that are similar that I know about. So I'm going to say craft. Oh, potion failed. Alright, let's go with Dragon's Tongue, which the only known effect I know of is resist fire. I'm actually not going to do fire salts because somebody told me not to use any fire salts. And I'm going to choose garlic.
If there's anything I can help.
And again, it says potion of unknown effect. I'm going to choose craft. Failed again. Normally I wasn't failing this bad before. Failed again. Alright, let's go with these 3. Aha! So this time, I made a potion of fortify health, and I discovered that glowing mushroom has an effect of fortify health. So now if I look at the glowing mushrooms, I know 2 effects now. I know the first effect, which is resist shock, which I figured that out by eating the glowing mushroom, and now I know it also fortifies health, which is the 4th effect. And I believe that the order, I think the order works in that the idea is the last effect is the quote-unquote best. I don't know if that's in stone. I might be making that up. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm making that up. But I don't want to use all my garlic. There's some stuff I want to make with cooking on that, so I'm not going to use that as well. We'll go back to... There's still 2 effects I don't know on glowing mushrooms, so I'm going to click that again. I don't know why some of these gray out and some don't. I think maybe... Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that does that. Let's try just showing 2 that glowed. Nope, that didn't help. Let's pick that, and another one that glows.
Pale.
Nope.
Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem.
God, I wish she would shut the hell up for real. So again, succeeded again, and this time I discovered fortify smithing on a saber cat tooth and a glowing mushroom. Now, obviously, I'm just kind of making random potions at this point,
I sell cures for all ills.
and I'm basically throwing ingredients down the drain. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I haven't been using potions a lot during active combat, and I'm just going to keep making potions while I yap at random. And also, obviously, when you know all the effects of that item, you probably won't want to stop using it to make potions. Oops. Actually, yeah, and I should have paid attention because that said poison of ravaged magicka, so I should have not did that. I always wanted to say potion of unknown effect. Oop. But yeah, this is basically just an exercise in learning what potions you can make and working your alchemy up. It's a painful process. It probably could have been done better, honestly. I could see on a first playthrough, I could see it being not that bad. Second, third playthrough, I could see this being incredibly annoying, and I guess he's just paying the alchemy trainer to level it up and having a list of all the really good potions. Again, you see here I learned the white cap has 2 effects that I just discovered 2 effects for the white cap: Restore Magicka and Ravage Magicka. More or less, once you discover the potions that you really want, you're probably either going to A, have a good memory and learn what items to look out for, or have a list, which I'm going to do, write down the potions that you're going to keep, like Restore Health, Reinforce Archery, things like that. Potions that give you bonuses to your skills. Anyway, that's enough on alchemy because I'm even starting to bore myself at this point. Just want to show you guys basically how it works. I'll pick you guys up. I'm going to work on enchanting. I'll probably show you that in a little bit as well. And I'll see you then. Alright, going to actually talk to the mage. Going to work on some enchanting. But he's got a bunch of dialogue options, so I wanted to talk to him about those. What's it mean to be Dragonborn?
I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be dragonborn, but That all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself.
What do you know about the shouts?
Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do.
You should, if you can shout, you should let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. How do you enchant weapons and armor?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
We're going to skip the sale option for now. Are you the only wizard in Whiterun?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Yeah, sure, I haven't got anything better to do. I'm not slaughtering dragons or anything.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Oh, wow, thank you. Where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching.
I can imagine
Try
that.
your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Have you encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
What are the duties of a court wizard?
I'll put it simply so you'll understand.
Wow, you're pushing
I advise
it.
the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Hey. I didn't
Next
dismiss
time,
you.
You might want to get dressed before leaving the house.
Shut up. Do you owe allegiance to the Imperials?
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not.
Yep.
As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
No.
It seems
I
this
still have
damnable
plenty more
conflict
terrible
has claimed
questions.
Everyone's passion. So,
I don't care about your
you master
opinion.
the
Sell me stuff.
arcane arts.
Alright, I want to sell him some books. Those were skill... I got 2 skill books I want to sell him. Well, in that book too. He's also got some books that I need. Calm. Creatures and people up to level 9 won't fight for 30 seconds. That's good, because that means if they aggro, I can de-aggro them basically, and I can get sneak attacks on them, which means more damage. The other spell I need, Fury I already have. Heals the target 10 points per second. I don't have enough mana to be healing her.